Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome all of you to the lecture Advanced Software Engineering and Technology. Today we will see identifying relationship among the users and actor. I think this presentation is visible to you. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Identifying relationship among the actors and use cases. In previous lecture we have already discussed about the use cases. Even medium-sized system have many use cases. Relationship among the actors and use cases enable the developers and user to reduce complexity of model and increase its understandability. Though the business is small, but there may be a many use cases we create at the process. Each and every function has its own function in software. Okay, own process is with the function, so we have to create each and every functions as a use case. We use communication relationship between actors and use cases to describe the system in layers of functionality. User will communicate to the system how, on what end, on what function, that we have to write in the form of a use case. Again, system may communicate to the user as well as one system may communicate to the another system. Then in between two system there may be the use cases. We have to write use cases in between. We use extend relationship to separate exceptional and common flow of event. We use include relationship to reduce redundancy among the use cases. If we have separate function, separate process, then we have to use extend use case to reduce the common flow of event. We extend one use case into the another use case. Okay, and if the relationship to reduce the redundancy among the use case, we have to use include use case. We are going to see in detail about this communication relationship between actor and use cases. Communication relationship between actor and use cases represent the flow of information during the use cases. The actor who initiate the use case should be distinguished and from the another actor with whom the use case communicates. By specifying which actor can invoke a specific use case, we also implicitly specify which actor cannot invoke the use case. Similarly, by specifying which actor communicate with a specific use case, we specify which actor can access specific information and which cannot in the use case. Suppose we are the actor and want to withdraw the money from ATM machine. Okay, there withdraw money use case we have to write and we initiate the event withdraw money. What we have to do, we have to insert ATM card into the machine, then we have to put the pin number and then we have to put the how much money we want, that amount we have to put. All this is our actor communication to machine. After that, machine will communicate to the another machine, means server. In the bank there is the client server communication. ATM machine is connected to the server and server find the detail about our account. If there is the amount deposited, balance amount in our account, then we can able to withdraw the money from that. So we and machine, there is one communication, and one machine means ATM machine communication with the server. There is another use case. So we have to write one use case for user communication with ATM machine means withdraw money, and there there should be another use case like uh, validation server with ATM machine validation, like this. Thus, by documenting, initiating, and communications relationship among the actors and use cases, we specify access control for the system at a course level. The relationship between the actor and use cases are identified when use cases are identified. When we have to find the relationship in between use cases and actor, when we identify the use cases. There is one figure 4.11 that describe example of communication between in the case the friend system. Friend is a software with there is example given. The initiate, uh, the stereotype denote the initiation of the use case by an actor. This is the stereotype. Double uh, greater than and double less than symbol is used here. Angle bracket, in the angle bracket, initiation of the use case shown, and the another participant stereotype denote that an actor who did not initiate the use case. The communication with the use case, the communication with the use case, you see the diagram 4.11 example of communication relationship among the actor and use cases in friend. This is the example of a friend software. UML use case diagram. The field officer initiate the report emergency use case, and the dispatcher initiate the open incident and all allocate resources use case. Field officer cannot directly open the incident or allocate the resources on their own. A use case extend another use case if the extend use case may include the behavior of extension under the certain condition. In friend software example, assume that the connection between the field officer and the connection between field officer and the dispatcher is broken while the field officer is filling the form. He will fill the form. At that time there is no connection with the dispatcher. Station is broken while the field officer is filling the form. Example, field officer car enter a tunnel. Suppose there is a network break. So, at the time of field officer filling the form, car enter in the tunnel, and there is no range to the software, to the mobile phone or the device where the software friend software is installed. That time the connection will be broken, disconnected. You see field officer initiate and report emergency use case. This circular oval shape shown the use cases. Here report emergency, open incident, and allocate resources. Who initiate this report emergency? By field officer. And who are the participant there? The dispatcher is the participant there. The field officer station need to notify the field officer that his form was not delivered and what means the he should take. In this diagram, field officer initiate report emergency use case, and there is the participant dispatcher. Okay, and dispatcher initiate open incident and allocate resources to the field officer, and he dispatcher will send the acknowledgement with the help of dispatcher to the field officer. But now you see, if the connection is lost in between the field officer and dispatcher, we have to extend. We have to if the extend use case may include the behavior of extension under the certain condition. In friend example, assume that the connection between the field officer station and the dispatcher station is broken while the field officer is filling the form. The field officer station need to notify the field officer that the form was not delivered and was measure he should take. This is the include relationship. You see one another example, then you will get clear about this. The connection down use case is model as an extension of report emergency. Suppose there is connection down, field officer is not able to reach to the dispatcher, then there another use case we have to create, that is connection down use case, and this is the extended version of the report emergency, because our report emergency is not reaching, our form is not reaching towards the dispatcher, so we have to extend connection down use case initiated are described in connection down as opposed to report emergency. Separating exceptional and optional flow of event from the base use case has two advantage. First, the base use case become shorter and easy to understand. This is report emergency is the base use case, and from this we have extend connection down use case to make simplified. First, become shorter and easy to understand, and second, common use case is distinguished from the exceptional use case, which enable the developer to treat each type of functionality differently. You see, we have got the message connection down because we have used their connection down use case. Therefore, we are not able to send our form to the dispatcher. If this is not there, then we may not get the information is there connection or connection down. In our software we have to write there some extended use cases. Suppose there is no one option available, then we have to get another options. If there is another options, then we have to go through that way. You see, in our college there are two doors. If one door is closed, we can go out from college by another doors. Means there is the extended way to go out from the college. Similar type of options are here. Extended options is there for external work. For external work, you have to, suppose you want to go to home, then that is the another function, another process is there from college to home. And if you have work in within a college, you came to college for lecture purpose, but you have some tasks, you have some work with the office, then that will be the included use case. Similarly, the separating exceptionals and optional flow of event from the base use case has two advantages. First, the base use case become shorter and easy to understand. This is base use case become shorter and easy to understand if we use their extend use case. And second advantage is common use case distinguished from the exceptional use case, which enable developer to treat each type of functionality differently. Example, optimize the common case for response time, optimize the exceptional case for robustness. Both extended use case and the extensions are complete use cases of their own. They each must have entry and end condition and be understandable by the user as an independent whole. You see this diagram, field officer report emergency, and there we have created connection down extend use case. Include use case. There is another type of use case is include use case. Used to redundancy among the use case can be factorized out using include relationship. Assume, for example, that dispatcher need to consult the city map when opening an incident. Example, to assess which area are at risk during a fire, and when allocating resources, to find which resources are closest to incident. In this case, the view map use case describes the flow of event required when viewing the city map and is used by both open incident and the allocate resources use case. That therefore this is the necessary things. View map, suppose for open incident how much area may covered by the incident, we require map. Through map we can able to find the area of the incident, as well as for allocate the resources from which direction that incident place is near, as well as is there space to provide the resources, to apply the resources on incident. That we can view with the help of view map, and there we have to create one use case, and both these use cases are depends upon this view map separately. Therefore this is the include use case. Example of include relationship among the use case, view map describe the flow of event for viewing a city map. And example, scrolling, zooming, query by treat name, and is used by both open incident and allocate resources use cases. Therefore we can say this is the include use case. Now see, suppose you came to college for lecture purpose and you have lecture. This is one, attending lecture is one use case. And with this, suppose we have you want book from library. Okay, then you have to use the book from college only. There is no another way to access library. You have to come to college, and then you will be able to access the book from library. As well as for lecture purpose, similar thing is there. For lecture you have to come to college and attend the lecture, so the library function of the library will be included in the lectures. There is no college facility available in our college. The student who will access the library from other college, those are the student admitted in our college, they can access the library. That is the included functionality in the your day-to-day functionality. So that will become the include use case. If you see, there are various use cases in the software development. if one use case is depends upon a particular use case and again another use case is depends upon that use case, then we have to say that is the include use case. But there the scope of there is option. Suppose we should not use or use like that, then that will be the extended use case. These are the compulsory like use cases, and extend use case is the option. If one way is stopped, there may be the another way. If one function is not working, in that case there should be another message to the field officer. In that case we have to create the extend use case. It will be understood better to you, don't worry. One more way example we have to take: the factoring out sharing behavior from use case. Include relationship between the use cases. Factoring out shared behavior from use case has many benefits, including shorter description and fewer redundancy. Behavior should only be factored out into a separate use case if it is shared across two or more use cases. Excessive fragmentations of the requirement specification across large number of use cases make the specific confusing to users and client. In this example, you see a relationship among the use case. View map describe the flow of event for viewing city map. Example scrolling, zooming query by treat name, and is used by both open incident and allocate resources. So in this example, uh, for shorter description, we have to create include use case, but that should not be repeated. For reduce the redundancy. For redundancy means if we make here one use case for open incident and here allocate resources another use case map, then there will be 4 use cases in this diagram, but there are only 3. Why? Because this use case is the common in both incident, open incident and allocate resources. Therefore, this is the include use case. Include use case is used in many, it has many benefits, including shorter description and fewer redundancy. To reduce the redundancy, this is useful. Include and extend are similar constructs, and initially it may not be clear to the developer when to use each one. You see, extend versus include relationship. What happens at the time of requirement gathering? It is very difficult to uh, differentiate both include and extend relationship to the developer. Jacobson said in 1992. The main distinctions between these constructs is the direction of the relationship. Main difference is what? The direction of relationship. For include relationship, the event trigger the target that is included, and use case is described in the flow of event of the source use case, and extend relationship trigger the sources that is extending. Use case is describing in source use case as a
Hello.
preconditions. Yes. Yes. Am I audible?
हॅलो सर, तुमचा
Yes.
आवाज नाही येते.
हो सर, आवाज येत नाहीये. हॅलो अश्विनी.
Okay. Okay.
सर
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
आणि सर हे ऑनलाईन लेक्चर्स कधीपासून सुरू झाले?
2 दिवसापासून. The main difference is in between the extend use case and include use case is that for include relationship, the event trigger the target that is included in use case is described in the flow of event. The source use case, it is in target, mean it is not beyond the target, it is included in our task. You see, suppose you have make software for documentation like text editor, like notepad or like wordpad, then save option is there. That is, after writing, this is the common flow of event. We have to save the document. After writing, we have to save the document. So this is our targeted, means this is included in our process. So we have to say this is include use case. Save is the include use case after writing. But you want to suppose send the file from computer to another or through the network, then that will be the extend, that is not the targeted. For extend relationship, the event trigger the source, that is extending options. There is another source. We have saved file on the our computer. Until that we are okay, but now we want to send this file to another person, then we have to use another resource. We have to join the network there, then this will become extend use case. Use case is describe the source use case as a precondition. Suppose you don't have internet to send the file. In that case, there you have the options. Which options we have? We have pen drive, we have CD, we have Wi-Fi device. Through these devices we can send the document, we can send our file to another person. So we can say pen drive will be another use case, or internet will another use case, or Wi-Fi device will become another use case, or CD or floppy disk, whatever the device you will use, that will become another use case. And these are the optional to each other, so we can say these are the extended use case, extend use case. In other word, for include relationship, every including use case must specify there where the included use case should be in hook. For extend relationship, only the extending use case specifies which use case are extended. This is the main difference in between the include and extend relationship. Every include use case must specify where include use case should be in hook. Suppose we have one include use case like server down message we got from the dispatcher, because dispatcher is not able to connect to field officer. In that server down message we got, because of that why we have used their extend use case. Means this is the with our flow, this use case with our flow. include use case is in our flow. So every include use case must specify where we have to use that, where we have to connect this. Now you are suppose you consider one example of ATM machine again. We want to make the withdraw. If we don't have a balance on our account and we want to withdraw the 10,000 rupees, in that case we get the message from the machine because that is included in this software. Okay, but if you want to send the money to another account holder, in that case suppose their account is not in your bank, their account is in different bank, there the transactions rules are different in bank wise. So if there is facility in another bank to accept online money, then and then their money will be accepted, then that is the extended use case. This is not included in our bank software, this is not included in our software because our software is connecting to the another software, another system, and that is depends on there are the options. If there options optional things, then we say that that is the extend relationship. Hence a behavior that is strongly tied to an event and that occur only in a relatively few use cases should be separated with an include relationship. For showing the behavior, we have to use some extend or include use cases, and relatively few use cases should be represented within include relationship. This type of behavior usually include common type of functions that can be used in several places. Example, view map, specifying a file name, selecting an element. The behavior of the map is file name specify, we have to enter the name of area, then it will search, or we have to there are some options available in the map and just we have to click on that. Through this we can also search the area where incident is taken place. This type of behavior usually include in common system functions. Conversely, a behavior that can be happen anytime or whose occurrence can be more easily specified as an entry condition should be represented with extend relationship. In include relationship, common function can be used in several places like map, but in extend relationship, occurrence can be more easily specified as entry conditions should be represented with an extend relationship. In include relationship situation, example invoking online help, cancelling transactions, dealing with network failure, all these are the include relationship. This type of behavior include the exceptional situations. But in include, you see one example for extend versus include relationship shows the connection down. Example described with an include relationship left column and with extend relationship right column. We need to insert text in two places in the event flow. where the connection down use case can be invoked. You see example 4.14. You see this example is the include view map, open incident and allocate resources. This is the common flow in this. This include view map is used. There is no option than this to find the incident location and find the resources. To allocate the resources, is there space or how much distance is there to send the resources to particular location. If additional exception situation are described, example help function of the field officer situation, the report emergency use case will have to modify and will become cluster with condition. In the right column we need to describe only the condition under which the exception use case is invoked, which can include a large number of use cases. Example, any use case in which the connection between the field officer and dispatcher is lost. Moreover, the additional exception situation can be added without modifying the base use case. Example, report emergency. Without modifying this use case, if we create another use case, then that will be the include use case. The ability to extend the system without modifying the existing part in is a critical, as it is allow us to ensure that the original behavior is left untouched. The distinction between the include and extend is a documentation issue. Using the correct type of relationship reduce the dependency among the use case, reduce the redundancy, and lower the probability of introducing error when requirement change. However, the impact of the other development activities is minimized. Main difference is in between the extend use case and include use case is that in extend use case we should not touch to our main base use case, and we have to provide the options to the user to invoke the information, to send the information. Like suppose we want to transfer the data from my computer to another person. There are various ways: internet, mobile, internet, pen drive, and data cable. Through that we can transfer the information, because without touching to main use case, means transfer data, we can use their pen drive use case, we can use their uh, data cable use case, we can use their internet use case. Extended use cases are there. And in include, suppose we want to copy file from one folder to another folder, then this is by default, it is in a flow of event: copy, paste, write, save. All these are the necessary thing into the software. But without touching the main use case, we have to write another included use case with this. Extend versus include relationship. You see some Heuristics for extend and include relationship means rules. Heuristics means rules. Which rules? Experience rules. Suppose you are the developer and you have created many relationship among the use cases and extend use cases, include use cases. Then you will be learned, you know how to create the use cases. Why? Because you have experience, and this experience is called heuristics. Heuristic for extend and include relations. Use extend relationship for exceptional, optional, or seldom occurring behavior. Extend relationship means it is exceptional or optional. If this way is not ready to go to us, we can have another way. This is the optional. From one more things we can take one things, that is optional. In this case we have to use extend use case. And example, seldom occurring behavior is the breakdown of resources. Example, fire truck. An example of optional behavior is the notification of nearby resources responding to an unrelated incident. Suppose there is incident happen, which resources are there? There are several resources. There is fire tank, water tank, and all. From that, which we can select, that is depends upon the incident. But we can select, we can choose fire tank, we can choose water tank for help to the fire incident. In include use case, there is relationship for behavior that is shared across two or more use cases. This include use case is shared with one or two use cases. This is the included behavior of the system, behavior of the software, behavior of the object. We know, suppose we have camera. You know camera. What is the function? What is the behavior of camera? For capture the photograph. After capturing photograph, it saves our photograph on the memory card. This is included use case, included behavior of the system, included function, included process. So we can say there, this is the include. Save is the include use case. Do heuristic and do not. The include relationship for behavior that is shared across two or more use case. It is sometimes shared in between 2, 3, 4 or more use cases. This common use case. However, use direction when applying the above two heuristics and do not overstructures the use case model. A few longer use cases, example 2-page long, are easier to understand and review than many short one, example 10 line long. Suppose use case is longer means 2-page long, then that will be easy to understand than the shorter. If use case is written in very short, within 10 to 5 lines, then that will be difficult to understand. These are the some common heuristics for extend and include relationship. In all cases, the purpose of adding include and extend relationship is to reduce or remove the redundancy from the use case model, thus eliminating the potential inconsistency. Identifying initial analysis object. We will see this in next lecture. identifying initial object. Okay, if you have any doubt regarding include and extend relationship, you ask me question. Do you have any question regarding include and extend relationship?
No, sir.
Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Include means behavior shared. One task is shared with another task, another two tasks, another three tasks, then that is include relationship. And extend relationship is the optional. We have to use that way or not, we have to use that task or not. Without that task we can go to the our next task. So that is the extended use case. Why these use cases require extended and included use cases? To reduce the redundancy. Repeatedly we have to not use one use case, so reduce that. We have to use include and extend relationship in that, as well as eliminate the potential inconsistencies. We require many potentials to write many time one use case. If that is common, we can write there extend or include relationship. For writing this we have to use stereotype keyword, opening and closing triangle bracket. In triangle bracket we have to write extend and include keywords. If you have any doubt, any question, ask me. Otherwise we will stop here today.
No, sir. No doubt.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
No, sir,
Same
no
to you,
doubt.
sir.